Hi, and welcome to this week's Thrifting Challenge planning video. This week's theme is watermelon. Let's get started. So a real quick reminder, this week's challenge is watermelon, and here is our project list. Our first prompt is pretty in pink. The second prompt is polka dot. Third prompt is watermelon print, and our fourth prompt is something to wear. And just a reminder that the goal for this thrifting challenge is to create projects that are upcycled. So we want to use something that has been pre-loved, not something that was bought brand new, and craft with it. There can be elements that we have purchased new, but we want to make sure the overall thing we are working on is something that has been thrifted or pre-loved. A bonus, if you use the same color palette for all 4 of your projects, keep track of your money spent and share your inspiration with others. That could be the aesthetic of this week's theme, watermelon, and books, outfits, food and drink, playlists, etc. And if you participate, please tag me at DIYit or Buyit and use the hashtag Thrifting Challenge and watermelon. Alright, so we are going to head over to my Pinterest board. And if you remember, I have a board for each week's thrifting challenge if you ever want to go back and see other ideas. But we'll go to the watermelon board. And our first prompt is pretty in pink. And so here are some things I found that I thought would be cute. A lot of them ended up being frames, but I just kind of like the idea of finding a fancy frame and painting it. Here they have taken some keys and they framed those. I don't know why I thought that looked really cool, but there's those. Here they sewed a purse, so if you found a pink dress or a fabric, you could use that fabric to make a purse such as that. Here is a quote from Still Magnolias, and pink is my signature color. I just love that part in the movie. She's like, my colors are, what did she say? Bashful, blush, and bashful. And her mom goes, her colors are pink and pink. But that could be a fun one if you like find an old print and then paint over it and then put a quote on it or something. That could be fun. Here they took a lamp shade and used the frame of it and added some ribbon. That's really neat. A frame, a little toy or like little playhouse, which is cute. Oops. And then here they have some tea towels, more frames. Here is for some junk journaling inspiration. I do like junk journaling. Here they took a mason jar and used it to make a makeup brush holder with glitter. Some bookmarks. If you like pink in your kitchen, they took some letters and painted those pink. Here they decorated a California license plate, and that looks kind of cool. Here they have some clips and some books that were painted pink, their covers. Here they made a riser out of a picture frame, which I really like. I think that's really cool looking. And here they added some hooks to the bottom. You can hang keys from that, add it to your entryway. An old shutter that's used to organize papers and cards. And then here they used a serving tray that they can add notes to or pictures using magnets. So I've actually done something similar to that with my daughter, and that was fun. So lots of ideas for pretty in pink. And to be honest, I'm not sure which one I'm going to go with. So I know I've said this in other challenges, but I'm probably just going to look at this list as I shop. Other projects might determine what I want to do for this one. So yeah, I'm undecided as to what I'm going to do for this project. Next prompt is polka dot. And so we come over to this board, and here are some ideas. Here are some clips that you can use, put magnets on them and use them on your fridge. Here's some spoons that they've decorated. These ones, they just decorated the handle so you can still use the spoon. Here they've taken a kid's table and painted it, and I like how that looks. Here's a vase. This one's from Pier 1 Imports, but I figure I could find a vase at a thrift store and add polka dots to it and have this achieve the same look. I like that these have kind of like a gold foil polka dot added to mugs. That's a cute look. This one's just 30 polka dot inspired crafts, so if you wanted to scroll through there for inspiration, you can. Another purse or a bag. Once again, if you found like a sheet, sometimes you can find sheets that are polka dot at the thrift store. I like that they used their outlet cover and then they finished it in polka dots. That's a nice touch to a room. Some makeup bags. Spoons again. Some pillows. Here they took a hat for the summertime and just added some polka dots to that. I really like how that looked. And this is just some art. I mean, you could frame it, but they had what I would guess would be like sticker letters, spelled something out, and then did polka dots around it and peeled the letters off. And so that could be a fun craft as well. So this one kind of depends on what I find at the store. I might do something similar to this where I find a vase and paint it. Or I really like the hat. If I can find a hat at the thrift store, I don't know that I will. We'll see. So yeah, I think this will be the two things I look for. A vase or a hat. Okay, our third prompt is watermelon print. And so this can kind of be interpreted in lots of ways. Here is a bag that they painted to look like a watermelon. And here is a letter that they did the same. Here they used, what did they use? A sponge to make their own watermelon print onto a entryway mat. And I thought that was clever. Here's some bags that they painted a print on in a tablecloth. Here it looks like they used an apple to make their print. And here are some other bags that have watermelon prints on them, a tea towel. So you can make your own print. Another thing, maybe you find a fabric that has a watermelon print on it, and you purchase that and upcycle it. That could also go well for this project, I think. So I think it depends on what I find as to what project I will do. Our last prompt is something to wear, and this one's fun. So this first example here, we have a scarf that looks like they tie-dyed to look like a watermelon, and then some sunglasses that were painted to look like a watermelon. I like the skirt and the shoes. I like to crochet, and so I pinned this scarf that looks like a watermelon. These shorts are cute. If you found some white shorts, you could do something like that. There's a t-shirt and some overalls. So a lot of these ideas are finding a clothing item and then repainting them or dyeing them to make them look like watermelon. So I will see what kind of clothing item I can find and make it watermelon print. The last thing I want to show you on my Pinterest boards, I also have some inspiration for color palettes if you want to check those out. So these are just some watermelon themed color palettes for your project if you'd like some inspiration. And I also have challenge inspiration. It might be food, it might be just aesthetic, it might be things that are found at thrift stores, but just some inspiration too if you want some other watermelon inspiration. some foam wallpapers. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you can join me for this challenge. I think it will be a fun one, a nice kind of, we're getting close to the end of summer. Only got about 4 weeks before we go back to school, but if you participate, please let me know. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and a follow if you're not following. And keep an eye out for the next video in this series where I will share some thrifting info with you and share what I thrifted, my haul for these projects. And the video after that will be my completed projects. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.